What's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew, and today we have special guest. We have Jennifer Talent Joseph with Groves on 41. Welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me this morning.
Yeah, thanks for coming on and being a guest host this morning.
Absolutely. What else? Do you want to know what's going on? I mean, I want to tell people, but I also want to learn.
Yeah. Well, you're full of information.
Oh gosh.
So you have all kinds of information. Plus, you have the awesome, cool
Yay!
olive oil.
Gold Award winner at New York and at the Mid-State Fair.
Nice. Are you competing again this year, of course?
Oh, yeah, we did. I think Mom's picking up the awards today.
Oh, so this is already this year?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
congratulations.
That was our 2022 harvest. So it goes into all the 23 competitions.
No, so do you just only compete here, but you compete, like you said, in New York?
Yeah.
And where else?
Every year we kind of make a decision as to how many competitions we want to join. This year we only did 2. We did the New York International Olive Oil Competition, one of the largest competitions out there. That and Los Angeles are extremely large. We didn't do LA this year because we wanted to do the Mid-State Fair again this year.
But, so, I mean, do you have to go and present it? Or, I mean...
So, no, you send it off for testing, and it takes them a little while before they get the panels all in and, get everything tested, and then they start doing the awards. Now, the New York competition over the previous years used to do a large dinner, and all the competitors were welcome to come in, and they probably told you in advance whether or not you were going to win, and you could actually go to a big old banquet and really make a big fun fair, festival, fanfare type of thing out of it, and go to New York for a couple of days, but they do it online now. So, so you just wait every day. They draw it out over about 21 days, and you just wait for your name to be called.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we did win for our Arbakina and our Greek Koroniki.
Oh, very cool. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you can't really substitute, the biggest little fair anywhere.
No. No.
You get to be there. I mean, that's what it's for.
Yeah. And all the bottles of all the winners will be on display they did a new thing with the buckle. I'm not sure who won the buckle yet this year. I don't know when they're going to present that. But they were doing a kind of a best to show type of thing. And so a lot of us entered at least 3 oils just so we could be in the running, because who doesn't love a belt buckle?
I mean, what do they test? I mean, what are they going for? Like taste? Are they going for
freshness, taste? You do a chemical analysis when you're going to do any kind of certification or competition. So you do your chemical analysis to make sure your fatty acids are good and then your polyphenols are good, and send that off to certification. Once you're certified, then you start entering competitions, and then that's when you do, just like all of the wine, the homebrew competitions, all of those, you get blind testing, and so they'll just taste away and do a whole point system, and from there see how all the different judges think, and hopefully go for the gold.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is there any type of alcohol infused olive oil?
If my mom is watching right now, which I think she's on the tractor, she wishes. No, so they are doing CBD infused olive oils.
Okay.
There's no alcohol infused olive oil, but I did just see something about an alcohol brew with the leaves. So, because you can do an olive leaf tea. Mm-hmm. And I did see just recently, I didn't get a chance to really research it yet, to see what people are doing and actually making it an alcoholic beverage.
Really?
Yeah.
That would make sense,
It'd be an adventure.
That would really make sense.
It would fit perfect in North County.
Yeah, no kidding. And so when the olives that you guys are using is what you grow on your farm, right?
Yes, absolutely. We have 4,000 trees, 3,500 of them, plus or minus a few, due to frost and predators over the last 12 years. We have 3,500 Arbakina that we do for the extra virgin olive oil. And then we also do that for the base for our flavors. We have 10 flavors right now.
Wow.
Yeah. And then our other one is my favorite, which is the Greek Koroniki. It's part of the Kalamata family, a little bit higher in polyphenols, a little bit more flavor, a little bit more structure to it. We only have about 500 of those, so it goes fast.
And there's got to be a machine to take the olives off the tree, right?
Thank goodness there is. Okay. Because when you look at hand harvesting, which you can do with those big, beautiful trees, I was driving up the road here, and you can see some farms that are pruned for mechanical harvesting, and then there's some that are just things that you take ladders to and climb into the trees and get to. But no, we do mechanically harvest. So when you drive by, you'll see the hedgerow pruning, so that we can bring in a big old. We bring in a large oxbow. Actually, they're out of Texas. and it's a machine made for olives. So it's a lot larger. The width of the machine where the trees can go through is a lot larger.
What does it do? Shake it or?
Yeah, there's rods. I should have brought a sample. There's rods in there that basically, I say they tickle the olives off the branches. And so it goes over the tree, and the machine just kind of vibrates the olive right off. Yep, right off the rods. It drops down onto a conveyor system and goes up into a hopper, and then we throw it in the bins and take it up to the mill.
I just saw something on, I forget, it was YouTube, but it was a winery, and it maybe those rods, and they were whipping off the little suckers at the bottom of the grapevines.
Oh yeah, there's the attachments that they can put on these tractors are ridiculous. But yeah, there is one that can go under. We would love to see that for the olives because we have just as many suckers on those olive trees. Yeah. But you start getting into some of the equipment, we just can't. We don't have it here yet.
What about snakes? You guys
Let's not go there.
Okay,
please.
Good. I listen, hey guys, if anybody's watching right now, please push this out as a PSA. Stop posting snake pictures, okay? Because it just finds my feed, and I'm just like, my gosh, it's I don't want to. Let's see, I'm not going to go to the lake. I'm not hiking anymore. I'm not going to go out into the outer parts of Atascadero. There's several places that I'm not going to go into anymore.
We wear our big boots in the fields right now just to avoid those. We do have gopher and king snakes, which are fantastic. Unfortunately, those menacing rattlers do come around occasionally. There's so much activity on our farm that hopefully they kind of stay at bay a little bit, but there's been a few sightings. Personally, I run the other direction. I don't want anything to do with them.
You get a little snake shot and
we have that. We have that on board.
Wow.
Yeah. But, because we want to protect the dogs, we want to protect the visitors. We have vacation rentals still, and families come, and you really want to make it a safe environment for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Jennifer. What's the story on Jennifer?
Oh my goodness.
Tell me your story.
So I'm super stoked. This is actually this month. It's been 10 years since I moved up here permanently to help at the farm. Nice. I was in the hotel and events industry for goodness, nearly 20 years prior to coming up here. So it was a perfect fit to come in and help on the farm and help with the events we used to do and the hospitality experience with tastings and inviting guests in. We started doing farmers markets. So now I'm running around doing 3 farmers markets a week and meeting more and more people and sharing the experience. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun to come up and do this and be part of a mother-daughter team and work with my mom. I mean, it's been the two of us for so many years. So.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you guys have a beautiful property out there.
Thank you.
So, But like I said, I mean, with everybody coming in, you got the olives, you got the olive at the farmer's market.
Yep.
You've got, well, is this your first or second? I mean, what's your...
Oh, no. We've been winning awards with these for years.
You're like, we're just like undefeated.
We're old school now.
We're like, okay. It's like, yeah, hello. Okay, thank you. We won.
Yeah. No. It's actually really exciting. You always want to, pop some bubbles and be really excited because every year, I mean, we're not farmers by trade. We're city folk, coming up here and learning the drill. My mom went in to learn about olive farming and figure out how do we plant, what do we do to best serve the olives and the farm and the customers. And so to be able to say, hey, look, there's a gold sticker on there is really exciting every year. Sure. Because every year it could be, right now we're super scared with the winds. I mean, we're in that point right now where there's buds on the trees and are they going to flower? And if we get high winds and it knocks off the flower, there goes the fruit. We have another light year. So it all kind of depends. So every year it's exciting.
What about olives for like martinis and olives for Bloody Mary? Do you guys do any of that stuff, or is it just olive oil?
We do not. These olives are really small, so they're a pain in the patootie to eat. So we leave that to the folks that have the big trees and the larger olives. One day we may plant some of those and start brining them, but not just yet. So instead I put my garlic olive oil in my martini. Garlic stuffed olives, a little garlic olive oil. It's perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much stuff going on around here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we live in the mecca of events.
Yes.
Right. And I sit there and try to think, okay, on a weekend. There's literally like, with us doing what we're doing now, we're trying to be a little bit more proactive and be, kind of be at these places. And it's nearly impossible to be at every single one.
You've really got to plan your calendar. It's exhausting. Just as exhausted as you were on Monday.
Sunday. Sunday is like Mother's Day. We were with the mother-in-law. It's like, I'm like, that sun
so
drains you.
Yeah.
But like, there's a couple different things going on. We've got, all right. Well, we also have another great segment of our morning show. We have Lori Bryant from SLO County News.
Love what she's doing out there. So
she calls in every morning, tells us all about what's happening in the North County, all the stuff to keep us safe. So we will go to Lori Bryant with SLO County News. Lori, good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We are doing good.
Doing good.
This is really interesting. Thank you for putting her on about the olives. I didn't know all this stuff.
Thank you. I'll tell you more.
I'm going to listen. Trust me. Okay, so my report for this morning, there was an armed robbery this morning in Atascadero at the Circle K on 41.
Wow.
They are currently looking for the suspect, and we have all the details on the wall. There were 2 fires yesterday, unfortunately, vegetation. One on Barrel Branch here they say it's Templeton, but it's right over the hill. And there was also one at the solar farm. But both were contained. Both are okay. Everyone's safe. Nothing bad burned. There were a couple accidents, and it's going to be hot again today. Interior.
Wow. Well, that's pretty crazy about that robbery this morning.
Yes, they've got a good description of him. He did use a handgun or showed a handgun, and they are definitely looking all over Atascadero for him. He was last seen on 41, headed towards Capistrano. So he was on foot. There was no vehicle mentioned, but they've been looking for him. It happened at about 6:00 this morning. Gray shirt with blue lettering, blonde wig, black shorts. So that's the, if you're in Atascadero and you see anybody that looks like that, do not approach them. Please call 911.
Who runs the Circle K anymore?
That early?
Right at 6:00 when
I don't even know.
They've already had their safe drop. They've already, had all their money for the day. It's like, all right, well, give me a stick of bubble gum and your $10 bill, and I'll take those pack of cigarettes. I'm out of here.
And a cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, and you just feel bad for the clerks. I mean, that's just not cool,
Right?
What a way. I mean, that's just it's not okay. So hopefully they catch him quick and they take care of him, because I feel so bad for these clerks. I mean, it's not, they're going to work, they're not doing anything wrong, and then to have a gun shown to you, no, not today. This is just not okay.
Right, crazy. Well, awesome.
So that's it. I mean, again, they're going to start the prescribed burning at Camp Roberts. So be aware of that. It's supposed to start today and go through June. So just if you see, I would say just watch for smoke. And if it's at Camp Roberts, it's probably safe, but be aware that we had already 3 vegetation fires in 2 days. So,
right.
Just be aware. If you see smoke, it might be real.
Perfect. Well, awesome, Lori. Well, thank you so much. We always appreciate you.
Real quick, I just want to tell people at 10:00 this morning at the parks, past Robles, is the Peace Officers Memorial. If anybody's around town, just stop by and give those guys some honor.
10:00, past Robles Park, downtown park.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
And that's it. And I'm going to listen more for olives.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Perfect, Lori. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you.
Have a beautiful day, you 3.
All right.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
That's a rough morning.
Right?
It's not good.
He probably just got to work.
Yeah.
Probably just like, rubbing the eyes out, doing one of those numbers going, today's, what is today? Tuesday?
No, Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Jeez. It's going to be just a relaxed day.
Yeah.
And boom.
That's a wake-up call.
Robbed for a
really scary
pack of bubble gums, a coffee, and a Twizzler.
A Twizzler.
Well, speaking of well, it's not really robbing, but we're going to give away a prize. So I got my new Premier Ag hat that I got for the rodeo because evidently my other one was nasty and mildewy, and
they dressed you up nice.
I thought it was just the brown stripes were part of it. It was just like, how you get like vintage clothes and it's kind of has like the holes.
You can do that out in the field, okay? You're dressing up now.
I didn't realize that how nasty it was until I got this one. But anyways, Faith, thank you for taking care of me from Premier Ag. But we have a Premier Ag hat to give away that we did yesterday for likes, posts, referrals, pictures that we're going to give away right now.
Oh, fun. Do I get to call the name?
You get to call the name.
Yay.
All right. So here we go.
Okay. All right. Honor Flight.
Honor Flight.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Very cool.
There you go. So Bear was just in here yesterday.
Yeah.
So we will
That's such an amazing operation.
Right? I'll throw that in there. So
there
Honor Flight Central Coast, thank you for following us. Thank you for liking us. And you are the grand winner of a Premier Ag buffalo hat. So yeah, that's always a great, when Bear comes in and talks about the Honor Flight, talks about the veterans, talks about, just everything that they do.
Yeah.
Is just really super amazing.
The fact that they can take folks that have never had a chance to go and see the remembrances for what they've done and the people that they've lost in action or even after action, and they can go, but they don't have to think about where they're going, how they're going to get there. They can just sink in all of the memories or the passion, the caring, and it's neat that they do it. And I know that the folks that support it and go with them and travel with them, it's just as impactful for them.
Which, speaking of that, so I have put a challenge out there for, we need 20 more wineries to jump on board with this Vino for Vets. So we got Vino for Vets coming up Memorial Weekend.
Okay.
And what that is, it's 3 days, the winery, tasting room, whatever it may be, can participate in any way they can, or they want to. They can donate a percentage of sales. They can donate all their tasting. They can donate however they choose to participate. But they get to go on this list of wineries that are participating.
Okay.
And so we're only at 30. So here's the wineries. So this goes on May 27th through the 29th, Memorial Day weekend. The proceeds or the donations or whatever goes to Vino for Vets, and that money helps to take these veterans, back to DC, on this honor flight, and costs them approximately $1,500, for each veteran to go.
Right.
And so every dollar, every cent counts. So we're at 30 wineries now. I really, really think that we could push this to 50 at least.
Absolutely.
So so if you guys are watching, you got winery friends, people that can participate this, push this out, get a hold of myself, get a hold of Bear, get a hold of, Jennifer, get a hold of, honorflightccc.org, and say you want to be a part of it. Serious business. This is a great way to participate in such an awesome program that they have on the Central Coast here.
So we don't have a tasting room, and I don't have tasting fees, but I am at 2 markets over that holiday weekend. I would love to go ahead and do 20% of my sales at the farmers markets will go towards that from that weekend. So if you can make it Vino and Evu, I'll do it.
Vino and olive oil.
We'll do it. We're happy to do it. We love to find projects like that. So we'll be excited to present that to you after the Memorial weekend.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you. That's super cool. So now we need 19 more.
Let's do it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. So that's super cool. So like I said, there's so much stuff going on. Memorial Day weekend. We're back to like this coming weekend. Let's see, what do we got this weekend? We have Lake Fest coming up this weekend.
That's got to be fun.
Tascadero, obviously the lake has been like obsolete for the last...
Have you seen how full it is?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That is amazing.
So I think Lake Fest is maybe seasonal based on when I say seasonal, whether there's rain or not.
So every 10 years?
Yeah. So this is the 6th annual Lake Fest this Saturday from 10 to 4 at the Tascadero Lake Park, which is going to have races. There's going to be a ton of fun stuff to do for the kids. So, you're looking for something to do with kids, Lake Fest 2023.
Absolutely.
This weekend. And we also have, what else do we got? We've got Wine Festival tickets is coming up. So they're early bird specials. So we've got tickets are $80 through May 7th.
Wow. Get them now.
Wait.
No, May 7th. Hold on.
Oh, no. Festival will be held on the 24th. Sorry. So we got early bird special tickets coming out till May 15th. So I don't know.
So no more early bird.
No more early bird special. Sorry, that was like a late. Yeah, that was last year's plug, last week's plug. Okay, so but let's talk about what you got coming up this weekend.
Oh goodness gracious!
So,
we have got an incredible weekend coming up. It is the Paso Robles Downtown Main Street Association every year. Norma Moy, she is passionate about olive oil, which is fantastic. We have the Olive and Lavender Festival coming up on Saturday. So that is going to be Saturday in the downtown park from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it is going to be, the park's full. They sold out of spots and then added more spots to it. So Saturday, May 20th in the park, 10 to 5, excuse me. You can come at 9. We'll still be setting up.
You still buy stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We'll still sell.
Right?
But it's just going to be an awesome day. We've got, I want to say about just under 20 olive oil producers, and mostly Central Coast, but also in some of the surrounding counties. Folks that have been there for years. We're celebrating our 10th year at the Olive Festival. Super excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been every year, it's a little bit more exciting, especially as you can add the awards and some of the stories. I've been able to help with some of the social media work. So we're getting more people involved, more people sharing. This year, for the third year, we're actually combining with the Lavender Festival. And that all was thanks to that COVID and trying to figure out when we could bring both of those events together in 2021, because we had to miss 2020. And we wanted to get both festivals in because Main Street has always done them. So 19 years for the Olive Festival, and I think 15 or 16 years for Lavender.
Wow.
So why not bring them together?
Right.
And it's a day for the senses. There's culinary lavender, there's olive oil products, olive oil tasting. Hambly Farms is going to bring their still, and Milton's going to be doing demonstrations on distilling lavender. Not for alcohol, but for the for the lavender oils. What they do beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. Go ask Milt.
Wait, you can drink that too?
Well, there's culinary lavender, and then the oils can go into different products. One of the beverages that the Paso Robles Distillery is going to be doing is going to be a lavender infused lemonade.
I saw that. They sell those little craft mixers, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So there's you can drink it, eat it, use it on your skin, and that goes for both lavender and olive oil.
So the Olive Festival is the one that's been going on for, you said 19 years.
19 years.
So not only olive oils, but this is where I can go and get my olives, for my martinis and, the stuffed olives and that kind of stuff too.
Yeah. So Papa Joe has got the best stuffed olives, and La Bella Olives will be there with their product. So those are some of the ones that have some of the actual table olives that you can eat. We've got Pasolivo is one of our biggest sponsors every year. We Olive is going to be there. Olea Farms is there. They're also working with the Mill on Wheels, which I believe will be back on site again. So you can actually see if you don't take time and do a tour up at one of the local mills, the Mill on Wheels will be on display, so you can see how we make olive oil. So there's a little bit of everything.
But more importantly, on olive oil, there's some sort of medical benefits, right?
Yes.
What are some of those?
So the polyphenols are what you look for in your olive oil. You want a high count of polyphenols. Average to be extra virgin, you're looking at somewhere in the 500s. Like our Arbequina is a little bit lower polyphenol because it's just the varietal. But we're still at about 580. And then the Koroniki is well into the 800s. And so high polyphenol olive oil is what you really want. Polyphenols, they're finding that they've known that it helps with the cardiovascular system. It's great for your skin. It's good for your digestive system. It's actually good for your pets as well, although they're not such a huge fan of the big peppery.
Of your what?
Pets.
Pets. Okay.
Put it on your dog's kibble. Put it in your cat food.
Really?
Helps with their hairballs. Yes, exactly. So it's good for everybody. But it's they're also finding that it's great as an anti-inflammatory as well. And they're looking at how olive oil is helping reduce the effects of Alzheimer's. So it's exciting to
that.
see. Exactly, because Alzheimer's is just so frightening and it's so huge right now.
Right.
So it's really exciting to see where that's going.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, not only is it, good. I mean, I've always been told, when you're cooking, cook with olive oil.
Absolutely.
Just recently, when I say recently, I mean like the last time that they had the Olive Festival, which was, I think it was before COVID, and then COVID hit, and then I never went to it again because I didn't ever hear about it.
Back.
So, and I was really stoked because we were walking around, we got to see, olive oil. I thought, olive oil, but there was just, it's not just like one, there's like some of those guys come with a lot of different flavors of olive oil.
Yeah. So some of them will come in and do two full booths. That's 30 feet of olive oil.
Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive. So we have 3 extra virgin olive oils, and then we have, I think it's 10 flavors now. So we're one of those larger booths. We're going to be actually right by the gazebo. So we'll be near all of the speakers and everything that's going on. But, one of the reasons that you do flavors is so that people learn that they can use olive oil for cooking. Use it in your salad dressings, use it in your baking, get out there and get it into your diet, because you may not want to just eat something regular. You may want to you can use a different oil here and there if you really have to. But olive oil can be used in absolutely everything. And sometimes they just want to see it in a lemon flavor for their fish marinades, or chipotle in their ground beef or pulled pork.
Well, you guys make a garlic one.
Oh, yeah.
And I use that when I do my shrimp.
Nice.
The shrimp with the garlic, with the salt, and then the garlic, the olive oil.
Yep.
Delicious.
Awesome.
So, and I'm not much of a cook other than the barbecue. So I'd love to, we should do a cooking show with the different oils.
There you go.
Based on food. Maybe we can get, maybe idlers or something like that to be on board with that.
Yeah.
To where we could do something in their cooking kitchen with the oils. Maybe get one of our other sponsors. Maybe we can get Clint with Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting to come up with some some pork and some beef.
Awesome.
And gosh, we could do something really cool. And
that would be cool. That's actually one thing we're missing this year from the Olive and Lavender Festival. Everyone is so busy. We decided not to do the culinary competition. Last year, Chef Jeffrey helped facilitate our cook-off, and where the chefs were out there with the barbecue, doing all kinds of great recipes with a lot of olive oils from the festival. So yeah, let's bring it on.
Yeah. So let's cover real quick. You have something else coming up at the end of the month too.
Yes.
Right? Let's talk about that.
Okay. Super proud to be part of the Shandon community. And in Shandon, we have our supporters of the Shandon Valley. I think I missed part of the title. It's a really long title. But it is a nonprofit. And what they've done over the last few years is they've taken over the Shandon Memorial Day barbecue. And it used to be done by the Lions Club years ago. And since then, the Tallmans and the nonprofit, the supporters of the Shandon Valley area community. Anyway, they put on a barbecue, and it'll be on the Sunday of Memorial Day weekend. It is $15. You come on out, enjoy an awesome classic car show. So we have a bunch of cars. There's a couple car clubs that come out. They're going to do a participant voted best of show. We're
nice.
going to honor at least 2 veterans. I'm not sure how many applications they've already gotten. We're going to honor veterans and thank them for their service and for their memory and what they do in our community. And then we also, we've got a DJ, music, we've got raffles. The high schoolers will have all of our beverage, so it's a fundraiser for them as well. And then the funds from this barbecue actually go to support. The first step is the pool in Shandon and make it free for as many guests as possible. So the supervisor Pashong is a huge supporter of our area as well, and he'll typically host the children for the summer at the pool. But if we do this fundraiser, we can actually make it free for adults as well, which is really exciting. And then awesome. They also, throughout the year, they do hot dogs and things at the Halloween festivities at the fire station. They help the fire station with the Easter egg hunt. They sponsor 2 families in the community for holidays. So it's just everything that they do within the community is so exciting.
So Shannon's kind of like the way Templeton was like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just kind of like that small, nothing's really, there's their mom and pop shops, food.
Couple storefronts, couple markets. La Salsa is doing some amazing meals out of their little restaurant there.
So mind you, I've never been there, and I've tried 4 times. They told me that the market out there has the best tri-tip sandwiches that I'll ever eat, but they only do them on Fridays and Saturdays.
So you know what? We're going to have to try and do that together because I have not had that. Now, I have heard recently that their hamburgers are ridiculous.
Really?
And I've had their tacos, and their birria tacos are stunning.
Wow.
So yeah, I haven't had the tri-tip. We'll have to.
Yeah, I heard the tri-tip sandwiches were just you had to go out there. So I went out there 3 different times. The first time they just ran out.
They must be good.
Yeah. The second time, the guy that barbecues wasn't there. He was out sick. Sure. And then the third time, I was just too late. It was just, at the end of the day, they're like, dude, really, it's 4:00. I'm like, really, you don't have any? They're like,
all right,
no.
so we'll have to make this happen.
Yeah, totally.
We'll find the right day and the right time, and we will make it happen.
Yeah, because like I said, if it's old school ways, that's old school barbecue. It's not all that quick flashed. This is under the smoke. That's where barbecues are at.
We will have to figure out. Until then, you can come do a tri-tip sandwich for the Memorial Day barbecue.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, there's so many different things going on. I'd love to have a calendar, on What's Up North County that people can go to say, hey, what's going on today? Oh, in Shannon, we've got this, we've got that. Templeton, we've got this, we've got that. Yeah. So maybe that's what I'm going to work on that. I'm not very smart when it comes to that, but
I'm sure someone out there
figure it out.
Help figure it out.
Yeah, we got some smart people on board with us nowadays.
Nice.
So, well, Jennifer, it was super fun. It's 8:15. We got to get ready for 5-Star Rain Gutters coming on.
Cool.
So they're one of our newest sponsors. So Melissa and Dave's going to be coming in and telling us a little bit about the rain gutters, which obviously for the last 4 or 5 months we've needed them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to pay attention now.
Yeah. So, but it was super fun.
Thank you for having me.
Sure.
We're excited to see everyone out there at the different festivals. Come on out on Saturday. You can fit it in among all the other large festivals going on this weekend.
Lavender, just follow your nose.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, you will smell the lavender because it's gonna be nice and warm. So the oils are gonna be heating up. Come on out to the lavender and taste some olive oil.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for bringing in the oil for us.
My pleasure.
And congratulations on your another W this year.
Yay, thank you.
So looking forward to it and see how long what is that, like a 15 Pete?
10.
10 Pete.
10.
All right.
Something like that.
All right. Well, there you go.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me out here today.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, there you have it, guys. Want to thank Jennifer Talent, Joseph with Groves on 41 for coming and being a guest host today. But guys, don't want to miss Lavender and Oil Festival this weekend. There's actually a lot of stuff going on, but you don't want to miss this because if you're a martini person, you want to go there, get your martini olives and your Bloody Mary olives. But at the end of the day, guys, we can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank them, Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Cestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Story Termite and Pest Control, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Airflow Filter Services, Kennedy Club Fitness, Amy and Jamie's Place, Paso Robles Furniture, and now 5-Star Rain Gutters, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.
We don't just serve it up, we roast it, distill it, brew it, craft it, crank it, bake it, make it, perfect it, cure it, paint it, live it, breathe it, and then we serve it up, all in Atascadero.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers,